So I went online and decided to look for ready-made mini twist hair so I could make my own feather crochet mini twist at home. And I saw 75 strands of mini twist hair that actually retailed for $187 per pack, which means that if I wanted enough hair to achieve this full style, I would need 3 packs, which will cost me $551 US. And at that point, I was like, girl, hold on. Why will I spend $551 to buy ready-made mini twist hair when I can just take out a couple of hours with 2 to 3 packs of X-Pression hair, twist it and achieve the same hairstyle? Like, it beats my imagination. So if you are like me and you've been looking for how to make this hair right here and you don't want to sell your legs, your hands and your kidneys, girl, welcome to my channel. Okay. For this tutorial, I used 2.5 packs of X-Pression series hair. This hair comes with 2 bundles per pack. For the color, I used color 33 as my base and added a little bit of color 30 just to give the hair some dimension and highlights. And honestly, it came out so pretty. So to achieve the perfect mini twist for this hairstyle, you are going to need a base to work from. For me, I just tied this old cable right here to the legs of my chair. The first thing you want to do is pick out a piece of hair like so and cut it into 2. Once you do that, please go ahead and take out a small piece of hair from this cut piece. Place it across your cable so both ends hang down in front of you. Once you do that, please divide one strand of the hair into 2 just so you end up having 3 strands of hair. Using those 3 strands, please go ahead and braid your hair for about 1 to 2 inches. Once you've braided the hair, join the 2 pieces of hair that you previously separated into 2 and start twisting the hair until you get to the end. Again, you want to take out a small piece of hair like so, place it above your cable, divide one side of the hair into 2 so you can have 3 strands of hair and make a 3-strand braid. Once you braid the hair for about 1 to 2 inches, join the 2 pieces of hair that you previously separated and start twisting the hair until you get to the end. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and show you guys 1 or 2 more examples and I'll be right back. So hi guys, if you are seeing my face for the very first time, my name is Loveth and I am a computer engineer who just loves to do her hair. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button because over here on this channel we slay on a budget. Okay. Also, please make sure you don't skip the ads. Every time you skip an ad, I don't get paid. So just see this as a way of saying, girl, thank you and I love you. Okay. In total, I made about 150 mini twists and this is what the hair looks like. For this hair, I used color 33. However, I also added a little bit of color 30 just to give the hair some highlights. As you guys can see, I actually used like 2 cables. The good thing about using a chair is because you can actually tie different cables to different parts or sides of the chair, okay? This right here is what you get from one bundle. Now that we're done twisting our hair, let's move over to the fun side. So for this step, you'll need 2 items, a small crochet needle and a nylon thread. This is a thread that is popularly used for shoemaking and bag making, okay? So the first thing you want to do is pull out 2 strands of hair like so. Once you do that, please go ahead and insert your small crochet needle through the loop of the hair. Once you do that, place your nylon thread in the hook of your crochet needle, close the latch and pull out one side of the nylon thread to the other side like so. Once you do that, please go ahead and make a knot. Once you're making a knot, please make sure that the looped part of the thread to where you have the knot is about 2 inches, okay? You don't want to tie the hair and have so much space once you cut off your thread. Once you're done attaching your nylon thread to your mini twist, this is what it should look like, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys one more example and I'll be right back. So now that we are done attaching our nylon thread to our mini twist hair, this is the point where we change the game. Like, this is the point where we break the code. This is the point where we marry everything together. Because if you know how stressful it is to sit down and twist your hair every single time, you will appreciate this tutorial right here. You will know that this right here is gold, okay? For this step, you will need a tea light candle and a tea light candle stand. So the first thing you want to do is slide the knotted parts of your nylon thread into one end of your crochet mini twist. Once you do that, please go ahead and twist the nylon thread in the middle like so, and gently run your nylon thread across your fire, okay? And once you're doing this, please make sure that you do not keep your hair over the fire for more than 1 to 2 seconds. If you allow this hair stay for longer than 1 to 2 seconds, your hair is going to snap. While the hair is still hot, please go ahead and rub the hair in between your fingers just to make the loop part of the hair a little bit slim, because that's the look we are going for. And this is just going to ensure that both your nylon thread and your crochet mini twist are fused together. Even if you don't have a tea light candle stand, feel free to go ahead and just place your regular tea light candle on maybe a plate. You don't want to burn or ruin your surface, okay? I will not be there. I did not send you, okay? Okay. So now I am done with that, and this is what the hair looks like. You can actually at this point just go ahead and install your hair, but if you guys know me, you guys know that I don't like when my mini twists look like this. So if this is the look you're going for, if this is how you like your mini twist hair to look, please skip this step and just wait until it is time for us to install the hair. However, if you're like me and you like your mini twists to have a little bit more movement and you like them to look a little bit more straight, then definitely keep on watching, okay? I didn't want the tips to look completely flat after putting it in hot water. I wanted the tips to have a little bit of curl at the end. The next thing you want to do is place your hair inside the bucket, apply some conditioner. Make sure that your conditioner is mixed properly with your hot water. Allow it sit for about a minute, take it out and let it air dry. And girl, your hair is ready. Alright, so I allowed this hair air dry overnight, and this is what this hair looks like. This hair doesn't tangle. Anytime you feel like having mini twists, feel free to pop this right back in and it will be as good as new, okay? And talking about selling this hair, for those of you who have been constantly sending me DMs on Instagram, sending me emails, guys, I came up with a complete guide that shows you everything you need to know about turning your synthetic hair into a 6-figure business. From how to get a ton of clients, link to all the materials you need, as well as reliable and affordable vendors to get your supplies from. And the link to this guide is going to be in the description box down below. And once you start up your business, please feel free to send me an email and I will gladly promote your hair for free on my channel, okay? So at this point, it is time to install our hair, and for my braid pattern, I was actually going for a side part and also left out hair around the perimeter of my head. For this part of my hair, I'm going to do individual mini twists, and for my cornrows, I actually kind of like connected 2 cornrows at the middle and joined them to make 1 extra cornrow, simply because, you know, I just wanted to use less hair at the back and more hair at the front. I also went ahead and made sure that my scalp and my hair was properly moisturized. So at this point, it is time to install the hair. For the feather crochet mini twists, I'm going to be installing them over my cornrows. So the first thing you want to do is insert your crochet needle underneath your cornrows like so. Place the threaded part into the hook. Close the latch and pull out only the threaded part of the hair to the other side like so. Once you do that, slide the threaded part down the crochet needle. Place 1 piece of your feather crochet mini twist into the hook. Close the latch and pull it out to the other side like so. Once you do that, please go ahead and insert your crochet needle in about 1 inch underneath your cornrows, and this is just going to eliminate the threaded space and make sure the 2 strands of hair lie perfectly on your scalp without being together, if that makes any sense. Okay, like this will just give you the natural spacing that you get when you do mini twist. This tutorial right here made me so happy. As someone that likes mini twists a lot, I hate the process of doing mini twists, and to actually be able to just do this once and for all, like a one size fits all, I know that I now have mini twists that I can actually install whenever I feel like doing that without going through the hassle of twisting my hair every single time. Girl, this makes me so happy. Okay, so I went ahead and installed this all over my cornrows, and this is what the hair looks like. Feather crochet has come to stay, and it's not going anytime soon. It's either you spend your money if you can afford it to buy it, or you make it yourself if you can't afford to get it. Okay, and this tutorial is for my babes who want to slay this hairstyle but don't have a pretty coin, a pretty penny to spend. Okay, every single thing I used in this tutorial is going to be linked in the description box down below. Meanwhile, if you've made it this far and you still haven't subscribed to my channel, like, girl, what are you waiting for? Please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and be part of the Loveth Speaks family, because over here on this channel, we slay on a budget. So for my parts, I went ahead and divided the hair like so using my rat tail comb, and when I was done with that, I went ahead and used shine and jam to just kind of like make my parts more defined, like crisp and clear. Okay, however, I discovered that this shine and jam gave me a lot of residue. So if you guys have any other recommendations on what kind of like braiding gel to use or molding gel, please let me know in the comment section down below. For my parts, I actually had 2 rows of hair on the left hand side of my parting and 2 rows of hair on the right hand side of my parting, which means that for my parting area, I actually made 4 rows of individual mini twists. And because I'm not really good when it comes to gripping my hair, I went ahead and used these tiny rubber bands to make sure that my parts were well defined. However, if you're able to attach your crochet hair and braid it down, please go ahead and skip this step. Okay. So now that I'm done putting my hair into little boxes like so, let's go and install the hair. So to install the individual crochet mini twists at the front, the first thing you want to do is insert your crochet needle underneath one of the boxes like so. Once you do that, place your mini twist hair into the hook, close the latch and pull it out to the other side like so, making sure that both sides are the same length, and make a 3-strand braid. Once you're done braiding the hair, kindly go ahead and separate whatever is left of your own natural hair and attach each piece to one side of your crochet mini twist hair and start twisting until you get to the end. And guys, that's all. If you found this tutorial helpful, before you even like this tutorial, please go ahead and click this share icon right here. Share it with your friends, share it with your family, share it on Instagram, share it on Facebook. Guys, let's make this tutorial go viral. It's time we Black women come together as a team and build a strong community of women of color who know that you don't have to spend a pretty penny. You don't have to spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars just to look good. So again, you want to go ahead and insert your crochet needle underneath your hair like so. Place your extension into the hook, close the latch and pull it out to the other side. Using your hair as your third leg, you want to go ahead and make a 3-strand braid, and you want to braid your hair down for about 2 inches. Once you're done braiding your hair together with your mini twist hair, you want to go ahead and divide your actual hair into 2 and attach each part of your actual hair to one side of your extensions and twist the hair together until you get to the end. And guys, that's it. I also applied the shine and jam to my own hair just to make sure that my natural hair blends seamlessly with my extensions. Every single product used for this tutorial is going to be linked in the description box down below, so please make sure you check that out, okay? No single human being has done this on YouTube. This is my invention and this is what this channel was created for. So this is my proud big girl moment. Allow me to bask in it, okay? So this is what my hair looks like. It was so pretty. However, if you know me, you guys know that when it comes to mini twists, I actually enjoy my mini twists when they become a little bit lived in, meaning I actually enjoy my mini twists when I've had them in for about a week or 2 weeks, okay? So I decided to show you guys what the hair looks like on day 1 versus after having the hair in for some time. So now that I'm done with that, I'm just going to go ahead and dip the hair in hot water, because the part that I put in hot water previously was the feather crochet hair. However, because of the individual twists that I have in front, I went ahead and put the entire thing in hot water, which is why I was saying that you can actually skip putting your hair in hot water that first time. However, if it is something that you want to sell, then you can go ahead and do that. But for me, I went ahead and put the hair in hot water just so that the entire hair can just flow together seamlessly. So I also went ahead and put the towel in the hot water and placed this on top of my parts where I had the individual braids, okay? And you need a lot of balls to do this. This is one step where you have to be extremely careful so you don't go ahead and burn your hands and your scalp, alright? I've been doing my own hair for close to 20 years now, okay? So I'm literally used to everything and nothing takes me by surprise anymore. okay? So at this point, I went ahead and laid out my edges, but this is just me showing you guys what this hair looks like on day 1. So hi guys, this is me giving you guys an update about the hair. So I've had this hair for a while now and I was like, let me just come and show you guys what the hair looks like. I actually washed my hair today while I was having my bath, put on some styling mousse and just put on this band just so that hair can actually sleep. But this is what this hair is looking like. So this is what my hair looks like. After, ooh, this hair is so pretty. With that being said, I'm just gonna go ahead and do my edges, and once I'm done doing my edges, I'm also gonna show you guys my bedtime routine, which is how I've been sleeping with this hair that has actually made it, you know, stay in shape till now. Like, I'm just looking at my nails, like these are so pretty for $1. I'm gonna go ahead and do my edges really quickly, so let's go. So taking off my, ooh, I now have permanent mini twist forever. Like, anytime I feel like doing mini twists, all I need to do is just get my feather crochet mini twist and pop this on, and guys, look at my hair. This is one protective style that I'm not gonna get tired of anytime soon. The color suits me perfectly. Like, this color, spot on. It's perfect. It's gorgeous. This is a gorgeous color for an amazing hairstyle. For a $5 hairstyle, this is good. I really don't know how to grip my hair without having rubber bands in, but what I did was I used the rubber bands to kind of like tie my hair down into like little boxes and then snapped them off after braiding my hair, which wasn't difficult at all. By the way, my nails look so pretty. These are $1 nails, by the way. Link in the description box down below. It literally took me less than 10 minutes to get these nails done, and I got these nails for $1. I've been doing my nails like this for close to 10 to 12 years now. These are high quality nails and they don't snap until about 3 weeks to a month. This is how long these nails used to last. My maintenance routine is so affordable. Like, the same way I have hacks on how I do my hair for literally zero to no amount of money, is the same way I have hacks for how I do my manicure, my pedicure, my skincare, shaving. Like, life is good over here for me, not because I can't afford to pay for these services, but because I just enjoy doing this, if that makes any sense. Okay, so this is what my nails look like, and I filmed the tutorial and it's in the description box down below for $1. So if you want to learn how I do my nails, girl, I got you. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys a couple of ways to style your hair. As for me, this hair is down. Like, this hair is so pretty, it is gorgeous. Okay. So this is what my hair looks like, and I am loving every single strand. So now I'm just going to go ahead and use this claw clip to clip the back of my hair. This is the prettiest claw clip I've seen. It's gold and it's a little bit plasticky, but it looks really beautiful, and I'm going to put the link to this as well. This was very inexpensive. So for my bedtime routine, all I do is very simple. I usually put my hair up in a bun like so. So as you guys can see, my hair is in, like, not a bun, in a low ponytail. So I usually put my hair up in a ponytail, and then once I put the hair up in a ponytail, I'll usually just pick up any pieces that I have lying in front of my face like so, and just carry them up and just tuck them behind like so, and literally just wrap that, like, take it underneath my ponytail, do like so. Now for my bedtime routine, I'm going to show you guys 3 ways you can actually go to bed with this hairstyle that will, one, protect your edges, because we don't want any edges here, and will make this hair last long. All I had to do was place a band on top of my hairline like so, and no, this will not break your hair. I promise you, take it from me as someone who has been doing hair for over 20 years, that this will not break your hair. For option 1, I'm going to go ahead and use this scarf right here. If you watched my DIY passion twist tutorial, which I posted 6 years ago, this is the exact same scarf that I used, and I bought this on AliExpress for $1.92. This is like my fail-proof nighttime routine every time I have braids or twists, and I'm going to link it in the description box down below. So for option 2, I'm going to go ahead and use a good old scarf. You want to go ahead and bend the scarf into like so, tuck in the back, tie it down, bring it back to the front, and that's it. I've had this scarf for probably 10 years now. This scarf has been with me from the beginning of my channel. So I hope you guys found this tutorial helpful. Like, I felt really proud of myself that once again Loveth Speaks broke the code. Once again Loveth Speaks changed the game. Once again, Loveth Speaks reinvented the game on how to do feather crochet mini twist with X-Pression here. With that being said, I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in my next tutorial. Till then, bye guys. Mwah.